Welcome back to the Art of Finesse channel. In my last video I discussed why I'm not buying any more Vincero watches. You can go check out that video in the link below. In this video I'll go in detailed review of the Seiko Presage SRPB47. I've always loved watches. I owned two Rolexes in the past. My first Rolex was a beautiful Franken Rolex, custom made with mother of pearl dial, diamond bezel and markers. Eventually it needed servicing, but no Rolex dealer wanted to accept it because it wasn't original, so I sold it to a reputable watchmaker. And my second Rolex was perfect. I just loved that watch. It was very classy, very subdued, all original, stainless steel with oyster bracelet and black dial. The model I believe was 1601. I had to sell that one for financial reasons. Now I went through a stage where I had no watches, so I wanted to get something cheap and affordable and that looks nice. So that's when I fell into Vincero watches. I got this one 4 years ago. Actually was my first YouTube video. You can go check it out. I'll leave a link for that one too. It's a good watch. I'm very happy with it. It did what it needed to do. But now I'm looking for a second watch to add in my rotation. I was actually debating if I should buy a second Vincero, but then when I started researching the price ranges and what's the best bang for your buck watch, I fell on Seiko. So in this video we'll go through the Seiko Presage SRPB47. I'm just going to put these away. Now I got this model here because it was on sale on eBay for $200, virtually brand new, and I'm extremely stunned about the quality of Seiko. It's a fully automatic 4R35 movement. It's actually pretty heavy. I mean, it feels solidly built, but you can instantly see the quality of this watch is unbelievable. And now I'm going through a new watch phase where I'm going completely crazy on watches. I just ordered another 2 Seikos and I'll be posting videos on them. But for this one, right now, this is the focus. So basically it's a 40mm watch and 20mm bracelet. The one complaint I have about this watch is the bracelet. With metal bracelets, I never wear metal bracelets just because I find they don't fit exactly snug on my wrist, and I like my watch to be snug. My wrist is about 6 3/4, so it's an odd size. So that's why I tend to go with you know, leather straps or NATO straps. But you know, when I sized it, but if I put one more link it would be too tight, and here as you can see it's a bit loose. Now I heard a lot of people complaining about the strap. The strap is okay, guys. There's you know, it could be better. Remember, I'm coming from a Rolex, so I can see why they're saying it's cheaper. It's a cheap strap, but I mean, it's still pretty solid. It's a good strap. I mean, the strap doesn't bother me at all. Just the sizing issue. If only it had some micro adjusters, then maybe it would fit better. But I mean, if you just look at the quality of this watch is it's impeccable, and the styling. of it is amazing. I wore it a few times and I got compliments on this. It's just an eye catcher. Such a good watch. This watch is called the Golden Cadillac model, because they have the silver cocktail sunburst dial with gold markers. It looks more of a older gentleman or a classier style. I mean, there's other styles up there that look more sporty, but honestly, to have this as an everyday watch is great. And I like the lighter color dials because once you get into the darker dials, it just becomes a fingerprint magnet. So you see I'm touching this with my bare hands, and it still looks nice. You don't notice any fingerprints. If it was a darker dial, you'd probably see all my fingerprints and all that. But overall, I'm very happy with this watch. I can't wait to get the other one. So if you're wondering which ones I ordered the SARB 033 and the SARB 065. So it's the 065 is a discontinued model JDM with a silver bluish dial. I can't wait to get it. Once I get it, I'll do the unboxing and review it. But this shows you in detail the the quality of this SARB. Now this is going to become my everyday watch. The other ones are more for dressier occasions. If I'm doing something physical where there's a risk of damaging the watch, I would put my Vincero on for now. But really, the quality of the Seiko Presage line is great, man. I don't think you guys could go wrong. So again, I would rather invest in the Seiko automatic for $200 instead of going back to a quartz movement Vincero, for example. There's a lot of watches out there like the Orion, which is also Seiko owned, but I find Seiko has the best value watches. I mean, you cannot go wrong with Seiko. For $200, $300, you're getting an amazing price, an amazing watch, and the build quality is almost on par with a Rolex, especially that it's automatic. This one, the accuracy of it has been keeping good time. I don't see why people complain about the accuracy, but yeah, you see between the quartz and this was running for about 2 weeks now, relatively very good time. So I highly recommend Seiko. If you're looking for a budget good looking watch, I think Seiko is the best bet. I kept coming back to Seiko. I saw other models, but Seiko really has the best value, the best bang for your buck, and you really cannot go wrong with Seiko. So let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear your comments. If you have one, what do you guys think of these watches? But honestly, I think Seiko is one of the top brands right now. And Seiko was never on my radar until recently, so I can't believe I did not see Seiko before. I was always intrigued by Rolexes and more expensive watches, but for $200, I'm getting the same quality of a Rolex. And for a fraction of the price. So highly recommend Seiko. That's it, guys, for this video. If you guys have any comments, leave them below. I always like to hear your comments. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.